Yogyakarta and Central Java regions, Bali, NTT is Nusa Tenggara Timur, eastern part of Nusa Tenggara, and western part of Nusa Tenggara, and Celebes or Sulawesi, Maluku, Kalimantan or Borneo, East Java, Papua, and West Papua regions. So these regions, is chaired by one chairman, we call gubernur or governor. So in each regions we have members who all administrative obligations have been fulfilled, is around 1024. That one is fulfilled, the all administrative, and partially fulfilled is around 116 members. So we hope that by next day we have a lot of members who all fulfill administrative obligations. And for the journals, we have minutes of 5 journal. This is just following me. I follow from the previous presidents. So, oh, sorry. So in Indo MS we have 5 kinds of journal, namely SEAMS, Journal Indonesian Mathematical Society, GMA, Mathematics Educations, GIAM, Journal of Industrial and Applied Mathematics, GSTAT, Journal of Statistics, and IGC, International on Combinatorics. And therefore, for running Indo MS well, so we state, the Indo MS states the program for the period 2018 up to 2020, namely encouraging the scientific field activities and to encourage and provide support to mathematical activities in the regions, to build and maintain linkages with various local and international societies, to elevate the role of Indo MS in the development of national policies related to mathematics and mathematical educations, and finally to provide support to the organizers of various scientific forums such as joint conferences, seminars, and workshops. I think that's all my presentation. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Professor Widodo. The floor is now open for questions. Do you have any questions for our guest speaker? Yes.
Selamat pagi. Kensington from University Waterloo. I'm very happy to see that actuarial science has just been added to one of your, I guess, specialty or one of your areas. Okay. So I understand that actuarial science is a relatively new or evolving field, especially in Indonesia. I'm just curious that, from on behalf of the Indo MS, what are the steps that you might do to promote actuarial science, especially encouraging your member to continue, doing research in this area? Again, this is something that has been kind of in my mind for the last few years. As you know that we have been running the READY project, and the project will be finishing next year. And over the last few years, we have tried to promote or encourage or provide support for doing research in actuarial science. But I'm also concerned that the sustainability when our project ends, so whether there will be a continual momentum to do research. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much for good questions, Prof. Kenseng. Yes, I absolutely agree with your statement in the first that actuarial science now is developed in 11 universities, established universities like IBB, UI, UGM, ITS as well, and also in a private university as well. So this is I would like to express my gratitude to READY to support up to now, still support for the activities in the area of actuarial sciences. And also now is I keep support for the actual activities like now we think about the organizations, the organizations of the actuarial science, because right now Indo MS cooperation with PAI still thinking what is the best thing for the associations of actuarial science. Is it stand by self or still in the MS? For the sustainability of the actual science, we also take opportunity of the financials from the our government rather than from READY projects. So we have talked about this to the Buparis, after finishing this project, because now our government focus on how to make higher competence or good competence in the field of the people. So this is a chance for us to keep in touch with the government also with the members to get sustain the actual science. Yeah, because we know that Ready project will run off of 2020. Yeah, so we need now to think what is the best thing, steps to or strategies to make sustain the actual sciences, including how to prepare the professional actuaries in order to help the higher educations to pursue the good quality maybe in an international level. So this is our considerations, Pak Prof. Kenseng. Yeah, thank you, Prof.
Thank you. Any more questions for Professor Widodo? Yes.
Okay, thank you, Pak. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We just want to say thanks for you especially, and also all the Indo-MS organizer, because Indo-MS is a volunteer organization. So I think that so many hard work that people could be done in Indo-MS, because there is now honors, for example, something like that. So we should make the time, to take the time to organize such Indo-MS. But I just maybe not question, but just suggestion, because in your presentation you mentioned about the strategy of Indo-MS for internationalization. So I think that that you mentioned about the SEAMS member, it's very good if every mathematician could be the member of SEAMS. Yes. But as far as I know, that the SEAM is the member of SEAM or council member is of the Society of Mathematics. Not everyone or individual. I don't think so. Maybe there is the extent, so it's better. Like European Mathematical Society can be applied by individual. So it's very good if you mentioned about the SEAMS members. And I hope also that the Indo-MS now maybe can extend about the activity, more activities that we mentioned about the CDC, IMO, something like that. And also for women, I hope that this today we will also organize that I report to Indo-MS also. We have invited all of the participants to come to Southeast Women Mathematician meeting today. This is also Indo-MS cooperation with the Committee in Women in Mathematics, International Mathematical Union. So I think that there are many a chance for Indo-MS to try to make more strategic in activity, as Professor Kenseng said, about maybe in actuarial science, maybe in another that we have 11 field. So congratulations for your organize for Indo-MS for this year. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for suggestion, Prof. Budi. Thank you very much. So I don't need to answer the question because that one is a suggestion. Thank you.
Any more questions? Or any more suggestions? Yes.
Well, thank you very much. My name is Wayan Somayasa. I'm from the University of Haloleo in Kendari. Om Swastiastu. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a question that I discussed myself. That is regarding the research project financially supported by the Ministry of Research and Technology and Higher Education. As I know, if a lecturer or researcher in the university propose a proposal, especially in the area of mathematics, to get support, for example, in the scheme of a national competitive research project. You know, the reviewer of this proposal come from different areas. For example, chemistry, physics, economics, and we have to write proposal in the area of mathematics. But our proposal, as I know, reviewed by, for example, economics, is that I think that is not good for our future. You know, mathematics is not very interesting for other discipline. That is my opinion. So we have to write proposal in the area of applied mathematics, how to make mathematics interesting for others. That is the point. So I want to know how the Indo-MS give influence to this policy. If Indo-MS can make, for example, ideas how to build committee for this reviewer of the project, then we are mathematicians. I am sure that we can also get support from the ministry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pak Wayan, for your questions. But I will attempt your questions. I attempt to answer your questions, like this one. Yes, I am as interviewer in LPDP projects, even in getting students and for the research, right? And I asked to the committee of the LPDP that for mathematics, so it should review by mathematicians, not by economics, not by any other scientific scientific people rather than mathematics. So they agree with us. Yeah, they agree with us. Maybe the previous period, other decades, that these things there was. So, but now I think it's quite fair, for the mathematicians to propose some proposal either research or either for the pursuing the higher level of study. I think that one. Thank you very much.
Right. Any more questions? We have room for a question or two. Right. So there's no more, yeah, so there's no more questions. So with that, we're bringing this session to a close. Again, thank you very much, Professor Widodo, for the talk.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to our moderator Timothy Robin Yang Teng PhD for driving the great discussion between the honorable speaker and the participant.
To Professor Basuki Widodo and Timothy Robin Yang Teng PhD, please stay on the stage because there is a souvenir from the committee. May I invite Dr. Fajar Adikusumo from Universitas Gadjah Mada to come to the stage and pass on the souvenir and the certificate to our honorable speaker.
Please give a big applause to our speaker.
Thank you very much, Professor Basuki Widodo and Timothy Robin Yang Teng PhD. It was an honor for us to have a great discussion with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, after this we would like to invite you to enjoy your coffee break.
But before that, we have an information. Now that you are here in Yogyakarta, you might want to travel around Yogyakarta, visit some cultural heritage, Prambanan temples, Borobudur temples, or other destination. There is a booth outside this hall named GT48 and Transport, a car rental and a tour agency that can help you to have a better experience to travel around Yogyakarta. You may visit their booth, proceed from the entrance, and then turn left. The booth is located near the escalator.
Thank you very much for your participation.
We will commence our next session at 10 a.m. Thank you.